All right, we back. Episode 8. We got a very special guest tonight. It's official. He's back for part 2. First one we did around, it was crazy, right?
Oh, yeah, it was lit. It was lit.
It was lit, right? Where was we at? We was in like New Hampshire,
New Hampshire, somewhere in the wilderness.
We was in the boonies for real.
Yeah. It was an experience though. It was lovely.
Yeah, I want to thank you for coming and once again showing me love.
My pleasure.
We met out the blue, right?
Word.
God works in mysterious ways. We're gonna say it like that.
That's it.
And I want to give you a round of applause.
Thank you.
For those who don't know, let them know your name and where you from.
Marquise Brewster, originally born Boston, Massachusetts, raised in Providence, Rhode Island, Cranston, Rhode Island, actually. That's a little bit of the bio. Just a little bit. We're going to get into the intro. This is part 2 to the Marquise Jmack Experience podcast interview. It's an honor to have you on once again. My pleasure. Thank you for having me again. So many accolades. I believe we had so much to talk about. The camera didn't even want to. The part 1, y'all going to see, the camera kept turning off. The shit was crazy. Like, It was overheating. We was in the middle of the woods and shit. Pause. It was crazy. Pause. But, pause. It was hot. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Damn, it was hot.
It was hot out there. It was real hot.
Oh, harder, Daddy.
I'd have dropped that one on y'all.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been like a fighter week this week. You know why? Because we just had Vicky Derico on the show. Or Derico. I had to get that right.
Vicky Derico.
We had Lord
Put
Burns.
some respect on that Italiana's name, man.
For the respect on the name. We had Lord Burns on the show.
Damani in the building.
And now we got Marquise, man. It's just been a crazy run. So let's get into this intro once again. The Jmack Experience Podcast, Episode 8. You already know what it is. Welcome to the Jmack Experience Podcast. This show is for motivational purposes only. However, we will not be politically correct, but our goal is to inspire those who listen and watch the show. Thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to follow us at the Jmack Experience Podcast and email us if you would like to be a guest on our platform at the Jmack Experience Podcast at gmail.com. Peace. Now, how have you been, man? How's everything going for you, man?
Oh, man, everything's been great. Everything's been great since, we came back from the retreat. I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted off.
That was Friday,
me,
right?
Yeah, we got back Friday.
And what do you mean weight's been lifted off of you? You feel like that spiritually healed you some type of way?
I really do feel like, I was able to.
Shout out to Pastor Ralphie, right?
Oh, yeah, Ralphie's the man. Shout out to that, man.
Shout outs to Pastor Ralphie.
But yeah, I do feel like a weight was lifted off of me. I left a lot of anger and a lot of stress, back there. And I'm glad I was able to do that because now I can move forward,
Yeah, that's what's up. What's up. And I feel that way as well, to be honest. And since I got back, I've been in nothing but good spirits. I'm going to be honest. Before I left, I was like really, like, in a bad vibe. Not a bad vibe, but, like you said, a lot of anger, right? Like,
I had a lot of that.
Just mad at the world.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just aggy.
Mm-hmm. Me and my kids was fighting all the time. Me and my kids, me and my lady. It was just...
Yeah. Chaos, right?
Yeah, it really was. So I needed that retreat, Again.
I need a break.
Yo, man, shout out to Faith Moving Mountains, man.
Shout out to Faith Moving Mountains.
That church is an amazing church, man. Thank you, guys.
Real talk. And it was a beautiful thing, no?
Yes, it was great.
We got to eat, we partied, we hit the pool.
Yeah, we was lit. I tried to play basketball out there like I was a young boy. Oof.
Yeah, I didn't even get to play, but I see you got in the game and shit.
Yeah,
so I didn't know you played ball and all that.
I'm Jack of all trades, baby.
All right. So once again, like, growing up for you, how was it when you was growing up? I know you from Boston and all that.
Yeah, but big B's on this side.
Big B's on the side, you know what I mean? Shout out to my Subus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how was it growing up for you? How was it?
Man, growing up for me was different because I was full. We moved from Boston to Rhode Island when I was like 12, 13, and I was forced into a father's role. It was just me, my brother, and my mother. So I was the one that picked him up from school. We went to my grandmother's. She cooked for us and stuff like that until I got a little bit older. Then that was me. I would pick him up, or he would just come home. I'm there cooking food and just doing what big brother, pops does.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. So you was the oldest out of all your siblings?
Yes, out of my mother's kids. Yes.
Got you.
Yes.
And then what got you into boxing? How old were you when you got into boxing? And I know you were a wrestler, and you also do MMA. Actually, you're an MMA fighter, so we're not even gonna. I know you box as well, but you undefeated in the MMA world. So what got you into the MMA thing and all that?
Well, because I was a wrestler. I wrestled myself. I wrestled in middle school, and when I moved from Boston to Rhode Island, there was a coach at the middle school, and he saw me. He's like, "Yo, you look like you'll be an athlete." I mean, I think he was pinpointing all the African American kids because there was another group of kids like my boys, Freddie Hazard, Chris Hazard. Them boys was nasty at wrestling too, and Lynch was like, "Yeah, I need y'all brothers." So we joined the team, and we was actually all good. We're actually all really good. So that started my wrestling.
How old are you then?
That started wrestling for me. I was legit when I moved here. I was like 12 years old.
12 years old. Yeah, all right. Yeah, and that was the first time you ever did any type of competitive sporting?
Yes.
In the fight world?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it started with wrestling. Yes, it did.
Then how did you get to MMA is the question.
So I went through some things in my life. You know what I'm saying? I was locked up.
Yeah.
And throughout the times, like even before that, I was always, watching social media, seeing my man Louis Felix. Shout out to Louis Felix, man.
Shout out to Louis Felix, man.
He's that's truly my brother, man. We went to high school together. We were rivals, crosstown rivals in middle school.
Is he pro right now? He's a pro?
He's been a pro. These Lil Burns and Vicky actually they're under Louis Felix's management company as well too. Shout out to Team Rockstar. So they know the vibes. Louis has been in the game for many years. He's a staple in New England MMA, and a lot of people know him. Everyone knows him, He's a great guy. One of my really good friends, my brother.
Yeah. Who inspires you more or less to keep going? Who's your motivation every day? Like when you wake up in the morning, who motivates you?
Oh, that's easy. Those are my children, my two babies. Right? Yeah, my son Jabril Marquise and my daughter Nevaeh Sky.
Shout outs to them. Were you a young parent?
Yeah. My daughter, she'll be 19 years old in February. So.
Wow, shout outs to her, man. Yeah. She's doing good.
She's doing very well. She graduated high school a year early. She's held down a job.
You must be proud, huh?
Yeah, I'm proud that. Yes, definitely.
Now, where do you train at? Where do you go to?
Oh, I'm only training right now. I'm just training people more or less right now. I'm not really.
So you're not in the game right now.
Nah, I'm not really doing anything right now. But I'm at Rockstar.
You're still getting busy though. I know that.
Of course.
If they want to see you, they can find you, right?
Oh, definitely. But I am training myself. I train my body. Like I do work out, but like
you got those things.
I lift more weights now than anything.
You into the weight game?
Yeah, because I had to suck weight my whole entire life. I'm good.
Yeah.
I definitely don't look forward to that anymore.
And where do you train at?
We're at Team Rockstar Family Fitness.
Oh, you at Team Rockstar? So you're all connected. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's it. This is a little stable, we got going on. Victor Fagnan, shout out to Vic, man. That man taught me how to throw a punch. And
he taught you how to throw a punch?
Yes.
Anything in particular, any combos?
Oh man. So for example, like Vic, I remember when I first started training, we were at 401 Boxing in Cranston. Shout out to Jose over there at 401 Boxing.
Shout out to Jose.
Yeah. So we was at 401 Boxing and I was just like, yo, I wanna fight. I'm doing it. And Lewis was like, yo, just come down to 401. We got sparring, we got, just come, boom. Victor will train you. I've never met Victor day in my life.
And Victor's what? Puerto Rican,
No,
Portuguese? It sounds like Portuguese.
No, Vic's a white man,
Italian?
yeah, but he's not your normal white man.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you that much. Hey, Vic's a street dude. He grew up on the south side of Providence.
Oh, shit, he hood.
You know what I'm saying? So he's hip. He hood. He's been around. Like Vic's a good guy. He's a father figure to me.
So he got you right.
Absolutely. I tell him I love him.
How long you
I
been
call
training
him.
with him for?
My whole entire fight career was with Victor. So I'm gonna say
How
like
many
a
years,
total
more or
of
less?
8 years. A total of 8 years.
Oh damn, that's a good enough time.
Yeah. So, like I said, like so when I started my career, we was at 401 Boxing. Lewis told me to come. I would train. Vic really wasn't looking at me. He was like, all right, whatever. Train.
He wasn't sweating.
Nah, he really wasn't. He did not care. He gave no shits. Like, so I'm like, all right. So I'm in there, I'm training, whatever. I have my first amateur fight, and he he gets mad at somebody that day, and he just doesn't come to my fight. But he really didn't work with me that much because I was new. You know what I mean? He didn't. But he did work with me a little bit here and there. So I go to that fight. I dominate that fight, my first fight.
This is where'd you have your first fight
Oh,
at?
man, that was I think it was Boxborough, Massachusetts.
It brings you back to your home state, huh?
But no, that was far away from the city of
Yeah.
Boston, like the real, because I'm from Dorchester, like I'm
You from Dorchester?
I'm from Dorchester,
You
yeah,
from the hood.
yeah, I'm from Dorchester.
Gotcha.
But out there in Boxborough, that's like near Foxborough Stadium. Actually, it's like out sort of that way,
Yeah.
like so.
And this is how old are you then, more or less? How old are you?
Come on, man, you gonna make me show my age?
Nah, I'm just saying. Well, not right now. I'm just saying.
I'm playing with you.
feel me? Well, how old are you?
Because I started fighting. I started fighting late. I'll be 40 years old in September.
Okay, but you
So-
look fair. You know, black don't crack. You
Of
know
course
how that
not.
goes.
You know that.
So,
I'm blessed. I'm blessed for
How
that.
old were you at that time?
So-
you was a teenager, young 20s.
No, I was late. I was in my 30s. I was like,
you already said like
when
my
I took
age,
my
shit.
when I like my
That's
early 30s
crazy.
when I took that first my first amateur fight.
And what weight class were you in?
I was always a bantamweight, always 135.
135.
Always
okay,
been-
damn,
always
y'all
been
y'all some
a
fucking
35.
Slim Jim motherfuckers.
I have to lose.
I'm
weight.
mad, yo. I gotta lose some fucking weight. Y'all got me feeling like I'm a beat. I feel like Shallow Hal in this fucking.
Yeah. Wow. Listen, hey, in the fight game, you gotta
This
cut
shit
weight.
Crazy.
You gotta cut weight, man.
Y'all got me feeling like Yokozuna.
Yeah, stupid. This guy.
This shit's crazy. All right, so you was 135.
Yeah, man.
And did you fight in any other weight classes?
Yeah, I fought at 25. I was actually my only loss. Was at
When you fought under your weight?
yeah. When I
And
fought
that
at
was the
120.
you think that's the reason why you lost? You making an excuse? Or you...
I'm not making no
Keep it
excuses.
100.
I didn't take that fight serious. I was really
Who
cocky
you
going
lost
into
to? Who
it.
you lost to?
I lost to Carlos Candelario. Shout out to the
shit.
Cannon.
Shout out to
the
Cannon,
Cannon.
son.
That man right there knocked me out.
Damn.
I walked right in. He was a southpaw. I walked
Shout
right
out
into
to my
that.
lefties, yo.
Walked right into that bad Larry. Boop, put me right up. But I deserved it, man. I was talking hella smack. I lost like 15 pounds the night before the fight. It was horrible. It was
So
and
it
it was the
wasn't
same
in your
day weigh-in.
favor. It really wasn't in your favor.
It was the same day weigh-in too. And I showed up to the venue late. You
It
can
was
even
kinda
ask,
how-
you
it
can
was
ask
kinda how
Lewis.
Tank did Ryan Garcia.
Yo, ask Lewis, ask
They
Vic.
did him dirty with that rehydration cause and all that shit. They did him dirty with that one. Yo, that's crazy. I feel
That
you.
was a battle.
So that was your only loss ever.
Yeah.
But right now you hold undefeated. What's your record right now?
As a professional, I'm 5-0. As a
5-0.
professional.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
And what's your
5-0.
ticket price right now? What can so if I want to book you for a fight?
Oh
how
nah,
much
you
I gotta
can't
come
book
out?
you can't book me
gotta
right
come
now,
out the back?
man. I'm trying to find a world champion, man. I'm trying to find the next
Who you
world
want to
champ.
fight? Who you
man.
want to fight right now in the MMA world?
Who do I want to fight in
Yeah,
the
who you
MMA
tryna
world?
fight?
I don't know. If I was to train to fight anybody, I want Perrin. I want Jay.
You want
That's my
Perrin?
boy, yo. I love that kid, man. He's a dog too. That's why it'll be such a fun fight, yo. But he's a beast. He actually got a fight coming up for Cage Titans coming up soon against my man Lionel Bugs. Shout out to both of them guys, you know. And both of them guys, they've been warriors in the game in the sport for a minute.
Shout outs to them.
You know what I mean? So,
Now I
hats
know
off
because
to them.
you box as well. Like, who would you like to fight as a boxer? Who would you want to fight?
I wouldn't really match myself up against a boxer because I really didn't box that long. You know what I mean? Like I didn't spend that much time in the
saying,
jails.
if you get in the ring right now,
Jake Paul.
you want to fuck with Jake Paul? With his Pokemon chain and all that bullshit? Fuck that motherfucker.
He's big though. He's big.
You think he can hold it with you? You think he can hold it now?
He's big.
I don't think he's that
I ain't worried
good.
about him. I don't think he's that
I
good
think
either.
all his shit is staged. You feel like that should be staged
I
sometimes?
just think that I don't know. He just fights. He fights.
I don't
bums.
think he's that good.
He's not a boxer. He's not a fighter,
He's
bro.
not. It's a YouTube motherfucker.
I'm not worried about
that's
that.
crazy. So you fuck with Jake Paul?
Yeah, why not? I'll get money.
Yo, well, I think you'll fuck him
I'll
up.
get money.
That'll be crazy. Now, is making weight for every fight stressful to you, or is like whatever? It could be a little stressful.
So not like as I grew in the sport, as I grew as an adult, I learned how to cut weight properly. So now it's nothing to me. You know what I mean? I just feel like, you know, the earlier I get down in a good amount with a weight cut, the earlier I get down, the smoother my ride is. You know what I'm saying? Like cutting weight can be hard on you. But no, you gotta stay the course. That excites me more than actually fighting.
What do you use like when you gotta stick to a regimen, like to lose weight and stuff like that? What do you do? What's more in your favor? Is it more working out or is it diet? What works more for you?
Well, it's both. Both.
Yeah.
You got to put that road work in every day, and you got to eat right.
I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, I'm trying to get these tips, you know.
That's it. But that road work, though,
Yeah.
So every fighter got to get on their horse.
Now, I do know that you're training now, and do you enjoy training more than fighting?
Yeah. I always enjoyed
Why is that?
It was just a preparation for me up to the fight because, you know, just watching my body transform, watching me get better, you know, each week, watching me get stronger, watching me get faster, that excited me more than anything. And then during the fight, it's like, it's so fast, I don't see myself doing it. So it's like, and then the anxiety, you know what I mean? But then it's like that, it's over.
Right.
So it's like I really don't get much out of that except
So you
for
think
the winning feeling
training
at
is
the
more
end.
like longevity
Yeah.
in the game?
Oh yeah.
So that'll last long because the fight you build up to that and then the fight's over fight day and then that's a one-time thing and it's over, right?
Right.
And then training is forever. It's a weekly thing.
Right. See, it's crazy too because I was never a gym hero. I always used to get beat up in the gym. To be
What
honest
do people
with you.
mean by that? I'm gonna be honest because I'm new to all this fight world shit. What do people mean by gym hero? What does that mean?
Like
I'm still trying to
somebody,
figure that
like
out.
somebody who's just an absolute dog in the gym. They beat everybody up. They
and
look
everyone's
so
scared of
good in the
them.
gym,
Yeah,
right? But
they don't
then
wanna fuck
they
with
get,
them.
but then you get under the bright lights and then you
And
freeze
then
up.
they
You freeze
fuck
up.
you up. Yeah.
You freeze up. You don't do what you do in the gym. You know what I mean? Like yeah. I was never that guy. I would always get like kind of tuned up, and I think that's the reason why like Vic kind of slept on me at first. My boxing coach, he kind of slept on me at first, but then after he seen that I boxed the hell out of that kid in an MMA fight, he was like, all right.
You know what's
Let's
funny
go.
too?
Let's go.
Going back to episode 7 with Vicky, I think that's one of the things too. I think some of the best boxers are very humble because with her, I didn't even know that was her.
Yeah.
With you, I didn't even think you could fight. To be honest, when I first seen you
Yeah.
at the camp, I already knew that I was gonna fuck with you because me and you locked eyes a few times.
Yeah.
Cause you know real recognize real. So
Yeah.
I seen you,
Yeah.
you see me, probably fuck is this fat ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
I was like, nah, his sneakers
this
is
nigga
pretty
think he
lit,
cool?
though.
Yeah,
I was like, his
you know what I
sneakers
mean?
is pretty
yeah,
fly,
yeah,
though.
but,
Alright.
but you know he's cool. I said the same thing about like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how it is, real recognize. But it's just weird because then when we finally got to talking, I was like, oh shit. And then when I seen your profile and then you sent me the shit, I said, this nigga 5-0, though. You know, I always think, I'm like, yo, imagine I try to fight this nigga and I didn't even know he was 5-0. He would have fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's how I be thinking because life is like that.
It is. That's why I
Imagine
stay
you
away
go in
from
a bar,
lot
you
of places.
mad drunk, and you try to fight someone like you and they fuck you up. You're like, damn, I didn't even know that he was a pro fighter.
That's what happens.
That's
That's why I stay away from things like that.
Yeah, you gotta chill. You gotta chill, like EPND said. But real talk, man, it's just it humbles you. You know, when you meet people like you and Vicky and stuff like that. And that's why I'm gonna be honest. That's why I even though sometimes I can't make it to the gym at times because I run a business, I do podcasts, I do a million things at once.
Right.
But even my lady doesn't understand. She's like, "Why are you still going to boxing? You mad old?" But I'm like, "Yo, I need that. You know, when I'm hitting that punching bag, like it humbles me. It's like, yo, I'm in the gym. People could fight, but I like that. You know what I mean? I like to know that I can still.
You're already
that.
doing
You know what I
something.
mean?
You're already
Yeah,
doing
like,
something that the average person is not doing.
Yeah,
dog. Like
yeah.
that separates
like
you.
it.
It's separating
Yeah,
you
yeah.
already. So
And it just makes me feel good, man. I feel like boxing is the greatest sport because I used to always think basketball was until I started getting in the gym. But I always wanted to box my whole life because in New York they got the police athletic league and all that.
Yeah.
I never made it to that because one of my friends got punched in his face. He was like, "Yo, don't go there. And people could fight and this and that." Then I kind of got scared of that shit. Even though I used to fight in the block and shit, but I was like, I ain't going there. I'm gonna get beat up. But then once I started doing it and training on my own, like, yo, this shit is dope. You know what I mean?
fighting like.
Do you have any fights coming up?
Nope. I have nothing in the making. I'm just enjoying right now, just sitting back watching the younger fighters coming up. You know what I mean? Like Vicky D, like Laura Burns. Like I like being
Vicky,
a spectator.
You train Vicky as well too, right?
Oh yeah, me and Vicky have done pass together a few
That's
times.
dope.
You know what I mean? Nothing extensive yet, but we just starting out. You know what I mean? So, God willing, that continues. This relationship continues to happen. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're both coming up. They're both serious. Be on the lookout for them. Real talk.
They coming up. They
Real
said
talk.
you could tell they serious.
Oh yeah.
Yo, how do you? Cause I'm gonna be honest. When I met Floyd Mayweather, and when I met Mayweather, he felt so light. Like when I put my arm around him, cause he had a security with him, right? And he didn't even flinch. Yo, it was so crazy. I put my arm around him, and he was like, "No, he's good." Cause he knew I was a fan, you know what I'm saying? It was so crazy. I was like, "Yo, Mayweather!" I was on his face. I was mad lit, and he was like, "Yo, he's good. He's a fan." And his team was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this motherfucker?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, who is this motherfucker? And he was like, "Nah, he's good." And he didn't even, like, I swear, he felt like a feather, like literally. It was crazy. The craziest moment. I'm gonna put that video up on this podcast. But even when I meet Vicky and people like that, I'm like, "Yo, these people could make it, bro. Like, it's just real." You know what I mean? Even people like you. But when you get into a fight, how do you strategize and analyze your opponent? Like, how do you put that into perspective?
I mean, it starts for me with the film. Crazy. I'm a film junkie when it comes to fighting. When it comes to my opponents, especially if I know you are who you are, I'm locking in. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching you fight every night after the gym. After I get home, I'm watching a fight. I'm watching you fight. I'm watching to see like what you're gonna do, how you're gonna react, and then I devise my plan, and then my coaches do the same thing.
You base your training around that,
right? Yo, man, shout out to Pete and Keith Jeffries over there at Triforce MMA.
Shout outs to them.
That gym right there is the gym that made me an undefeated MMA fighter to this day. Pete and Keith both went above and beyond when it came to helping me get ready, and I will forever be in debt to both of them brothers right there. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, man. Again, shout out Triforce MMA.
Yo, shout outs to them. That's awesome. Now, do you feel like training and conditioning in boxing is very important? Like I know it is, but like, what are some of your favorite drills? Like, what are some of your favorite drills and exercises?
Well, like, I believe that, like, so as a boxer, as a fighter in general, like, you have to have a regimen, obviously, right? So normally we, in the morning, like when you're all into fighting in the morning, you wake up, strength and conditioning is in the morning. So right. I mean, like, whatever plyo, whatever you're doing, like, obviously you'll have a trainer, hopefully, who's gearing your workouts towards what you're about to come up against. But then after that in the evening, then you cross train. You cross train. You're either at a boxing gym, you're at the MMA gym, or you're rolling. It's like MMA is no joke. I know
you're big on cardio too.
No joke.
What's up with the cardio? You feel like cardio is a major thing for boxing?
I mean, I'll tell you, I've won all of my fights. Like if I didn't finish you, like the cardio, I beat you with my cardio. I beat everybody with my cardio.
Because you don't get tired, right?
Like I said, I'll be in the third. I'm in the third period, and I'm jumping around in the corner.
So what do you do for cardio on a weekly basis? What do you do? You run
5 a day. I was doing 5 a day. 5 a day.
5 a day means 5 miles. I'm assuming, right?
5 a day.
And how long does it take you to run 5 miles a day?
5 a day road work. I mean, phew, I was running that. Damn, I can't even remember the shortest time. That.
What's the fastest ever you did 5 miles in a day?
Maybe
the
like,
fastest time.
I'm gonna say about like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
5 miles?
Yeah.
Nah, that's kind of late.
No, I'm sorry.
I'll take an hour and 5.
Excuse me. That is long.
I'm a fat ass nigga. I'll take an hour.
I'm gonna say half an hour. I'm sorry. Wow. Because
You
now
take
that I
like
think
about
about
20
it,
minutes.
even less than that. Even less than that. When I'm in top shape, probably around like 20, 25 minutes. I could
20
do 5.
minutes. I know you're doing 25 minutes.
I could do it. No, when I'm in the best shape, but like I'm over here talking because I haven't ran like that in a while. But
You run. I know you run.
I do 3, but not 5 right now. I do 3.
That's crazy. Now, what kind of diet and nutrition regimen do you stick to?
Oh man, the greener the leaner. The greener the leaner.
You vegan?
No, but I just love vegetables though. But I love the green one, like the real.
You don't fuck with the pork and all that?
Nah, I don't eat pork. I eat lean. I eat lean meat, man. Lean meat.
I got you.
Lean meats, bro, and greens.
Now, do you have any other hobbies or talents that you partake in besides boxing? And MMA and all that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a youth football coach. Usually, I'm always trying to give back to the youth, man. That's some of them are so lost, man. So I'm just trying to like just let them know that I'm here for them. You know what I mean? But
you gotta be there for them, and that's what it's all about. Let's get a word from our sponsor, and we'll be right back.
If you have a niche for podcasting, look no further. Come to the Factory Podcast Room in West Warwick, Rhode Island. Come to the Factory Podcast Room and get your podcast on. Hit up Franco for your podcast. Tell him the Jmack Experience Podcast referred you at the Factory Podcast Room in West Warwick, Rhode Island. Peace. All right, we back, man. Shout outs to our sponsors at the Factory Podcast Room. Make sure you hit up Franco for that podcast time. Man, Marquis, it's been an honor to have you on my show once again. So, what's next for Marquis, man? What's going on with you right now?
Man, I'm slow motion right now. Just just working union work, man, union iron work, and raising the baby. You know, that's really it. And I'm training people. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Really
where can they contact you right now? Where can they follow you on social media?
Man, if you guys are looking for training, personal training, man, you can look me up, man. I'm on Facebook as Quis Brewster. On Instagram, Quis the Great, and Snapchat, King Quis.
King Quis. Yo, if you wasn't a fighter, what would you have been doing right now?
I don't know, man. I loved football growing up. If I didn't get into wrestling, I definitely would have just stayed with football.
Football?
Definitely.
What's your favorite team?
I'm
Don't
a
say the
Pats
fucking
fan.
Pat.
I'm from Boston,
son.
bro. I'm from Boston.
No! You're fucking killing me right now.
I'm from Boston, bro.
So you must hate the fucking Giants.
Oh, I hate them.
I'm a Giants fan.
Hey, listen. But see, my man will tell you. My man will be like, "Oh, you're a bandwagon."
Nah, I've been a Giants fan.
So listen,
forever.
I was no.
Giants my favorite team.
He'll tell you that I was because growing up, we was playing Edgewood Eagle football. I was a junior peewee or whatever, and Emmitt Smith and the Cowboys was winning, so everybody wanted.
You liked the Cowboys at one point. Stop lying.
I did, but I was young.
What? So no, but I'm a Bulls fan to this day because of Jordan. So you're a Cowboys fan. You're not a Pats fan.
Yo.
I bet your man say that again, right?
He be
you
tight.
Motherfucking,
he be tight.
You ran from the Cowboys. Nah, you Ellis
tight.
Smith fan. Yeah, you fucking Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
You're a Cowboys fan. That's not fucking you.
Yeah.
You ain't a Pats fan.
Yeah.
He's not a Pats fan. All right, that's he a Cowboys fan. That's what's lit. All right, that's what's up. And can we agree that all the experiences that you've been through got you where you are today?
Oh, absolutely. I I would never take anything away from what I've been through, because that definitely helped move me into who I am today. Thank God.
Word. And I guess it's the album of the week. Album of the week right now, man. Let's get into album of the week real quick. This album of the week is very special.
Album of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
I seen this young brother grind, man. He's been grinding for a minute. But shout outs to Nino Man. Incognito. That's album of the week. And movie of the week.
Movie of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Is Mission Impossible. Yeah, I gotta go check that out, man. Dead Reckoning Part 1 is fire. You know what I mean? Check that out. And make sure you go to the movies and check that out. Now, any advice for those out there that might be experiencing the same situations that you're going through right now? Or that you went through?
That I've went through, yeah, man. I done been through it, man. I went from jail blocks, man, to now, man, just living an honest, life. And all I'm gonna say is to anyone going through that or is feeling that way right now, just do not give up. Do not give up. Stay the course. If you have something in mind, see it through. Because when I was behind there, when I was in
the wall, behind the wall?
Yeah. When I was behind the wall, I told myself that I'm going to be a fighter when I get out of here. I'm going to turn pro. And I did it.
You did that.
Yeah.
So you feel like mind state is everything? That was one of my other questions, man. Like, do you feel like anything you put in your mind that you can accomplish?
Absolutely. Because I grind. I'm a grinder. So if I want it, I'm going to go get it. And it don't matter.
Who's in the way or whatever.
By any means, I'm going to get it. So,
are there any other hobbies that you partake in besides boxing and fighting?
No, not really. Anything else. Actually, I'm sorry. I fish. I like to fish.
You like to fish?
Yeah.
You a bass guy?
I'm not a bass guy.
Pro?
I'm a saltwater dude. Like,
you like salt?
Yeah, saltwater, baby. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yo, what do you consider to be your greatest strengths as a fighter and a boxer?
First off, I give it to my cardio. I give my cardio everything because
you don't lose that.
Yeah, I can move, man. I'll beat you with that, like I said. But besides,
you don't get tired,
right? But besides that, man, I believe in my jab.
What's the most rounds you ever win with somebody?
Oh man,
amateur or pro, it doesn't matter.
Five, but
and
five minute rounds.
Not 3 minutes.
No,
because that's the average, 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So 5 minute rounds, that's fucking 25 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a half an hour.
Yeah.
And you beat his ass?
I mean, I beat him unanimously, yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
25 fucking minutes?
Yeah.
Yo, that's fucking tiring, yo.
Yeah.
And you was there holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
This is MMA or regular boxing?
This is MMA.
Damn, then you get caught, you could grapple, this and that.
Right. It's crazy.
What do you like to do? You like to wrestle more? Or you like to like to grab?
I like to.
You look like a grabbing type of dude.
I like to stand. I like to throw.
You like to
throw
punch
punches.
more?
I like to throw punches, right? And then
you like to grab.
And then I grab him. You know why?
Like you know,
because
like
one of those. I'm gonna throw them punches first.
No way.
And then I'm gonna grab you, because then that makes you even more tired. When I'm grabbing all over you, you over here defending takedowns.
Pause.
You getting tired, bro. Yo, you talking MMA, man. Get up out of here.
Oh, harder, daddy.
How to drop
Gay.
How to drop it on the show. Yo, man. Any last words or special shout outs that you would like to mention?
Oh, man, yeah. Man, shout out to Team Rockstar.
Shout outs to them.
Yes, man. We on the come up, man. I can't I'm just so happy with the way that what Lewis and Rose are doing over there, how it's progressing, man. It's such a wonderful thing. So happy for them. Man, shout out to the Brewster family. I love y'all. You already know. Comes back home to you. Again, everybody who's ever believed in me, man, and gave a damn about anything I did in my life. I love you. I appreciate it. I really do, man. Shout out to you, my brother. Yo, this is bad. We've been A1 since day one. So
A1 since day one. You know what it is. 550 love,
yes,
nigga.
Sir.
You know what's popping over here.
Yes, sir.
This is my dude, right? Yo,
yes, sir.
no bullshit, man. I got love. I feel like I know you my whole life.
I know.
You like one of them dudes I fuck with, like in high school and all that shit. Like,
hell yeah, that's exactly
when I was in the Bronx and all that, yo.
Cause we come over here, we just be bullshit.
This is my dude right here, man. Like, this is one of them dudes I fuck with. I get shaking with all day. You already know what it is, man. Episode 8, Quis.
Yes, thank you for having me, brother.
MMA great.
Man,
hit him up for that training, man. Nah. He's on his way, man. And I appreciate you, man. It's an honor to have you. Part 2. This is part 2. And it's been an honor to have you on the show once again, man. It's
thank you.
He
bro.
came through, show love. He didn't even have to slide through. It wasn't even his day-to-day. That goes a long way, man. The Jmack Experience podcast has been a blessing to me. You know, it's been an honor to have you on my platform, man. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna give you another round of applause, brother. And thank you once again.
Thank you.
Yo, we signing off. Any other last words you want to mention? Where
Man.
can they follow you out once again?
Once again on Facebook, Quis Brewster. Once again on Instagram, it is Quis the Great, and Snapchat is King Quis.
Make sure you hit up King Quis. Get that training on. Thank you so much for coming on the Jmack Experience podcast. We out of here. Peace.
Thanks for coming on the Jmack Experience podcast. Be sure to come back for another episode every single week. Until next time, peace.